Dear students, we are in the chapter Theory of Equations. In the chapter Theory of Equations, Objective Level 2 classwork is going on. Theory of Equations, Objective Level 2 classwork. In previous class, we have discussed maybe 30 questions, level 2 classwork. 30 questions completed. Let us discuss 29 completed, 31 question. First question, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, so on alpha n are the roots of x power n plus ax plus b is equal to 0. Equation I am writing. Polynomial equation given as ax power n plus ax plus b is equal to 0. Alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, so on alpha n are roots. Alpha n, alpha 1, alpha 2, so on alpha n are roots of the polynomial equation. X power n plus ax plus b equal to 0. We can use in two methods. One method is shortcut, put n is equal to 2. So the quadratic equation a is equal to 1 comma b is equal to 1. The quadratic equation as x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here you can write omega comma omega square are roots. Let us consider alpha 1 is equal to omega square. Alpha 2 is equal to omega. Now he is asking to find out that alpha 1 minus alpha 2 into alpha 2 minus alpha 3 into alpha 3 minus alpha 4, so on alpha 1 minus alpha n. Simply whenever n 2 I have taken 2, simply you need to calculate alpha 1 minus alpha 2. So alpha 1 means here omega square minus alpha 2 means omega. So omega square value minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2 minus of minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. So that is equal to here minus 1 minus I root 3 minus of minus plus 1 minus I root 3 whole by 2 minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. Here you can write minus I root 3. Now verification option. Verify the option 3. Option 3 is n dot alpha 1 power n minus 1 plus a. So n means 2, alpha 1 means here omega square whole square plus a means 1. So omega square whole square is nothing but omega power 4. So it is omega. So 2 omega plus 1. 2 into omega value minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2 plus 1. This one get cancelled. Minus 1 plus I root 3 by plus 1. So answer I root 3. I root 3 minus I root 3. So it is not satisfying. In previous class I said the same question in blackboard. I have taken alpha 1 is omega and alpha 2 is omega square. It also could not possible. Minus and plus we are getting difference. So let us do the direct method. No need to use the shortcut. So x power n plus ax plus b. The quadratic, the polynomial equation can be written as. So this is called as summation of roots with products. 30. First question, polynomial equation. Polynomial equation is x power n plus ax plus b is equal to 0. So depends upon this equation, the total equation here he given as then alpha 1 minus alpha 2 into alpha 1 minus alpha 3 into alpha minus alpha 1 minus alpha 4, so on alpha 1 minus alpha n. He is discussing with that the polynomial equation. We can write x power n plus ax plus b is equal to x minus alpha 1 into x minus alpha 2 into x minus alpha 3 into so on like that. In the way you can write x power n minus a plus ax plus b by x minus alpha 1 is equal to this one alpha 1 minus, using that given equation, alpha 1 minus alpha 2, alpha 1 minus alpha 2, alpha 2 minus alpha 3, alpha 1 minus alpha 2, so on. Alpha 1 minus alpha n is nothing but it is the limiting point by dividing like this. Limit extends to alpha 1. So now you can use LHR, L hospital rule. So limit extends to alpha 1. Limit extends to alpha 1, x power n plus ax plus b by LHR. I am writing LHR. So LHR means derivative of numerator and denominator also. This can be written as n into x power n minus 1 plus a by 1. Substitute alpha 1 here. So n into alpha 1 power n minus 1 plus a. So product of these roots can be written as x minus alpha 1 scheme. So let us consider x square minus 5x plus 6 by x minus 2. It becomes x minus 3. So limit I am writing here, limit x tends to 2. Limit x tends to 2, I am writing x minus 2. This is the equation. Of course, you can understand x minus 2 into x minus 3. Now you substitute the value 2 minus 3. It is minus 1. So now I am going to discuss with you this concept, alpha 1 minus alpha 2. So alpha 1 means 2 is a root and 3 is another root. 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. This minus 1 and this minus 1 are equal. So this is the concept of the product of roots like this. Alpha 1 minus alpha 2. Simply I have taken quadratic equation, x square minus 5x plus 6 like this. So if you take another example, x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 I am writing now. X cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 by, here x minus 1 I am writing. So whenever you are multiplying with x minus 1, if x, you can understand that 1 comma 2 comma 3 are roots. 1 comma 2 comma 3 are roots of cubic equation. This cubic equation, for this cubic equation x 1 comma 2 comma 3 are roots. So you are writing here x minus 2 into x minus 3 by dividing. Substitute here, limit x tends to 1 I am writing. Whatever the value I had written, take this side. Limit x tends to 1. So you can understand here 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 3. So 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 3 is nothing but you can understand alpha 1 minus alpha 2 into alpha 1 minus alpha 3. So this is the method, this is the correct way. There is no shortcut. You can understand by this one and this one. Using that one we got this value. Formula n dot alpha 1 power n minus 1 plus a. Now 31 question completed. 32nd question. If 2 plus root 3 is a root of 2 plus root 3 is a root of 6x power 4 minus 13x cube minus 35x square plus minus x plus 3 is equal to 0. F of x, I am writing this one. F of x equal to 6x power 4 minus 13x cube minus 35x square. 6x power 4 minus 13x cube minus 35x square plus x minus x plus 3 equal to 0. Minus x plus 3 equal to 0. 2 plus root 3 is a root. Whenever 2 plus root 3 is a root, then 2 minus root 3 is also a root. 2 plus root 3 is a root given. Since 2 plus root 3 is a root, then you can understand 2 minus root 3 is also a root. 2 minus root 3 is also root. Then we can create the quadratic equation with the roots 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. QE. QE with roots 2 plus root 3 comma 2 minus root 3. X square minus x into alpha plus beta, so it is 4 plus alpha beta 4 minus 3, it is 1. By Horner synthetic division method you can write here 6 minus 13 minus 35 minus 1 3. Put here this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is triangle 0 concept. Here it is 4 and this is minus 1, 6 here, 6 4 is 24, 24 minus 13 becomes 9. This 9 4s are 36, this is minus 6. 36 minus 35, 1 minus 6 minus 5. Minus 5 into 4 minus 20, minus 6, wrong way not. 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3, 4, exactly 4 minus 3, 1, 6, x, 4, 3, 2, 1, exactly are there. 6 minus 13, minus 35, minus 1, 3. 6 minus 35, minus 13, minus 35, minus 1 plus 3. Put here 0, 0, 0. At last it is 0. This is triangle 0 concept. Put here 4 minus 1, 6. This 6 will be multiplied with 4. So 24. 24 minus 13, 11. 11 4s are 44. This is 6 into minus 1, minus 6. 44 minus 41 is 3. 3 4s are 12. 11 into minus 1, minus 1. So it is 0. Of course it is 0. 3 4s are 3 1. 3 into minus 1, minus 3. It is 0. So g of x we got. G of x we got as 6x square plus 11x plus 3 equal to 0. 6x square plus 11x plus 3. You can understand 6x square plus 9x plus 2x plus 3 equal to 0. By splitting the middle term, you can write 3 taken common, 3x taken common, it is 2x plus 3 plus 1 taken common, it is 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 1 by 3 comma x is equal to minus 3 by 2. So there are two rational roots. There are two rational roots. Two rational roots for the equation. 32nd question. Only two roots are rational, two roots are surds. First option. Now let us discuss about 34th question. 33rd question. 33rd question. X cube plus ax plus 1 equal to 0. X cube plus ax plus 1 equal to 0. Put first equation. And x power of 4 plus ax square plus 1 equal to 0. Put second equation. Have a common root, then what is the value of a? If the two equations are having common roots, you can do one thing, put multiply with x. X power 4 plus ax cube plus x equal to 0. And under you write this one, x power of 4 plus ax square plus 1 equal to 0. Subtract here ax square, not cube. So x power 4 and ax square will be getting cancelled. X plus 1 equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 1. You can understand that minus 1 is the common root of the two equations. If minus 1 is common root of two equations, substitute x, because x is a root, simply substitute here x as minus 1. From 1 I am getting. Minus 1 whole cube minus 1 minus a minus 1 equal to 0. So minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. So a is equal to minus 2, because minus this is here. Minus 1 is a common root, you write simply. Minus 1 is a common root for the two equations. Next, 34th question. 34th question, a1 square by x minus a1 plus a2 square by x minus a2 plus so on, m. You can understand this is IP sum. I think in exercise 4C, Roman number 3, exercise 4C, Roman number 3 sum, see the textbook IP, textbook page number 129. Example also I said that there is no imaginary roots. Using IP sum you can do that one. 35 question, alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of x cube plus px square plus qx plus r equal to 0. Then find the value of 1 plus alpha square into 1 plus beta square into 1 plus gamma square. F of x is equal to x cube plus px square plus qx plus r is equal to 0. Alpha, beta, gamma are the roots. For this one, alpha, beta, gamma are roots. Find. You should calculate 1 plus alpha square. 1 plus alpha square into 1 plus beta square into 1 plus gamma square. 1 plus alpha square into 1 plus beta square into 1 plus gamma square you should calculate. So better to take alpha, beta, gamma are 1. Alpha is equal to 1, I am thinking, beta is equal to 2 and gamma is equal to 3. Then you can write the cubic equation. Cubic equation as x cube minus 6x square, x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 equal to 0. So depends upon the PQ values, PQR values. You can write P is equal to minus 6, Q is equal to 11, R is equal to minus 6. Now, alpha square plus 1 plus alpha square. Now, 1 plus alpha square into 1 plus beta square into 1 plus gamma square. 1 plus alpha square into 1 plus beta square into 1 plus gamma square gives the value here. 1 plus alpha means 1, beta means 2. So 1 plus 1 square is 2. 1 plus beta square. 1 plus beta square means 4. 1 plus 4, 5. 1 plus gamma square. 1 plus 9, it is 10. 2 5s are 10, 10s are 100 here. 1 plus alpha square means 1 plus 1, 1 plus beta square, 1 plus 4, yeah, 1 plus gamma square. Depends upon this value, we need to calculate, verify the option. Verify. Verify option 2. R minus P whole square plus Q minus 1 whole square. So what is R here? R means minus 6. Minus 6 plus 6 whole square. Plus Q means 11. 11 minus 1 whole square. This is 0 plus this is 100. So 100 we got. This is shortcut. If shortcut is not possible, then every sum in the 1 plus alpha square, 1 plus beta square, after multiplying alpha square plus beta square, like that, the theory you can do the sum. But shortcut is there, it's okay. Now, 36th question. If the sum of the roots of equation, is equal to sum of the other two. So before going to discuss the question, let us do the sum. 40th question. It is a theory for the sum of 36. So let us going to discuss about 40th question. Question number 40. I think that is IP sum. Question number 40, IP sum, page 118, example 11. Example 11, page 118, question number 40. F of x is equal to x power 4 plus px cube. X power 4 plus px cube plus qx square plus rx plus s is equal to 0. Sum of two roots of the equation is equal to sum of the other two. Put here, this is the first condition. Sum of two roots, that is alpha plus beta is equal to sum of other two, it is gamma plus delta. I think this sum I did not handle in IPE. So okay, let us discuss. Write S1 is equal to S1 is equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is equal to minus p. Since gamma plus delta is equal to alpha plus delta, you can write 2 into alpha plus beta is equal to minus p. Using that, alpha plus beta is equal to minus p by 2. Put 2. Now, S2 you can write. S2 meaning alpha plus beta plus alpha gamma plus alpha delta plus beta gamma plus beta delta plus gamma delta is equal to Q. Alpha beta plus, you take common here alpha into gamma plus delta. Take common here beta into gamma plus delta. Maybe I said plus gamma delta equal to Q. So alpha beta plus, take gamma plus delta as a common. It becomes gamma plus delta into alpha plus beta plus gamma delta is equal to Q. For product of roots sum I said, but sum of roots I did not say, students. Okay, let us discuss alpha beta here. Here alpha beta plus alpha, since gamma plus beta is gamma plus delta also equal to alpha plus beta, I am writing here alpha plus beta whole square plus gamma delta is equal to Q. Now we can write alpha beta plus gamma delta is equal to Q minus of alpha plus beta whole square. Alpha plus beta is minus p by 2, so p square by 4 you can write. So alpha beta plus gamma delta is equal to 4q minus p square whole by 4. Maybe it is useful. Put this is third equation. Now S3 is equal to alpha beta gamma plus alpha beta delta plus alpha gamma delta plus beta gamma delta, that is S3 is equal to minus R. You take here alpha beta common, it becomes gamma plus delta within brackets. You take here gamma delta as a common, within the brackets it becomes alpha plus beta, that is equal to minus R. Now once again gamma plus delta you can take common here. Gamma plus delta, whenever you have taken common, within the brackets you can write alpha beta plus gamma delta is equal to minus R. So gamma plus delta is nothing but alpha plus beta. Now from 2 I am writing. Next step I am writing gamma plus delta is nothing but alpha plus beta into alpha beta plus gamma delta. Alpha beta plus gamma delta is equal to minus R. Now from 2 comma 3 we can write. From 2 comma 3 we get alpha plus beta meaning minus p by 2. Alpha plus beta meaning minus p by 2 and alpha beta plus gamma delta meaning 4q minus p square by 4. 4q minus p square by 4 is equal to minus r. Both sides minus get cancelled and you can write here 4pq minus p cube is equal to 8r. This p cube taken that side, it becomes minus, becomes plus, p cube minus 4p cube plus 8r is equal to 0. This is the IP sum. There is a condition that if the two roots of the biquadratic equation equal to another two roots, then the condition is p cube minus 4p cube plus 8r equal to 0. This is the 40th question in IP also. So p cube plus 8r he is asking. Whenever p cube plus 8r he is asking, the answer is 4p cube. Fourth of it's okay. Depends upon this question. The condition he is asking p cube plus 8r. P cube plus 8r is equal to 4p cube. This formula depends upon this one. 36th now you see. 36th f of x is equal to x power 4 minus x cube plus 2x square plus kx plus 17 equal to 0. In MCET exam, whether Telangana or Andhra, the chances are there to ask these types of questions. Now, in MCET only, not in main students. X power 4 minus x cube plus 2x square plus kx plus 17 equal to 0. So, by observing the 40th question, you can write p is equal to minus 1 here, q is equal to 2, r is equal to k, and s is equal to 17. Of course, there is no relation with s. Use p cube plus 8r is equal to 4p cube. Using the formula p cube plus 8r equal to q, 4p cube. For p cube means minus 1 plus 8r, so it is 8k is equal to 4p cube. 4p cube means 4 into 2 into minus 1, so it is minus 8. So 8k is equal to minus 8 plus 7 is minus 8 plus 1 is minus 7, and k value minus 7 by 8. It is second option here. Now 37th question. 37. If 1 plus I root 3 by 2 is a root of the equation x power 4 minus x cube plus x minus 1 equal to 0, then real roots. So whenever x power 1 plus I root 3 by 2 is a root, we know that 1 minus I root 3 by 2 is also root. So omega square concept. 1 plus I root 3 by 2 is a root. So 1 minus I root 3 by 2 is also a root. Verification method is also there. By verification method also we can do that question. Otherwise we can write the Harmer synthetic division method after completion of 1 plus I root 3 by 2 and 1 minus I root 3 by 2 having quadratic equation. You can take the equation, get the equation. After getting the equation you can get the value. By getting the value you can do the Harmer synthetic division method, and by Harmer synthetic division method you can get the roots. Otherwise you can verify also. You can verify also the roots. Now let us going to discuss about 37. 37 question. F of x I am writing. F of x is equal to x power 4 minus x cube plus x minus 1 equal to 0. X power 4 minus x cube plus x minus 1 equal to 0. Simply you can verify. Two roots are there, two roots are given, one substitute 1 is a root, minus 1 substitute minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 1. Simply fourth option verify. Fourth option directly I am writing. Fourth option 1 minus 1, so 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 equal to 0. And if you substitute, this is f of 1. If you substitute f of minus 1, it becomes 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 1, this is also equal to 0. No need to do the RL symmetric method, everything. Simply leave it. By verification, it is possible. Now, 38th question. For 38th question, he is asking the number of real roots. The number of real roots of the equation x plus 1 by x whole cube. X plus 1 by x whole cube. X plus 1 by x whole cube plus x plus 1 by x is equal to 0. Generally, such types of equation has no roots because except 1, there is no number we can written as in the form of x plus 1 by x as equal. So, x 1 plus 1 by something. So, 1 plus answer is must be there. By using arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean plenty of times to discuss whether minimum value is 2. So, whenever you are taking common x plus 1 by x, the minimum value is 2 here. It is not possible to get any root. Just listen here, x plus 1 by x I have taken common. Then here x plus 1 by x whole square plus 1 equal to 0. We know that just I am writing am greater than or equal to gm. For the number x plus 1 by x, x is number and x 1 by x is a number, like that you take am greater than or equal to gm concept, x plus 1 by x whole by 2 greater than or equal to root of x plus 1 by x. So you can write here x plus 1 by x greater than or equal to 2 into root 1. So minimum value 2. It is not at all 0, and this is minimum value 2, 2 whole square becomes 3, 3 plus 1 becomes 4, it is never be 0, so not possible to get the value 0 concept, so it is not possible that it has a solution, there is no real solution. So there is no real solution. There is no real solution. So what he is asking? Number of real roots. It is not possible. Question? No, 0 is there. Okay, option 4. Option 4. Next, 39. F of x equal to x cube. F of x will x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. F of x is equal to x cube plus ax square. X cube plus ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Alpha, beta, gamma are the roots and ABC are real if and only if the roots of x cube plus a1 x square plus b1 x plus c1 equal to 0 are alpha minus beta whole square plus beta minus gamma square plus gamma minus alpha whole square, c1 equal to 0, the roots of f of x. So if we take here, let us consider alpha equal to 1, shortcut I am using, alpha equal to 1, beta equal to 2, gamma equal to 3. So cubic equation, you can understand the cubic equation is x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 equal to 0. It's okay now. Now you can understand A is equal to minus 6, B is equal to 11, C is equal to minus 6. Now QE with roots. QE with roots. Alpha minus beta whole square. QE with roots alpha minus beta whole square, beta minus gamma whole square, and gamma minus alpha whole square. So what is alpha? 1 minus 2 whole square. So that is equal to roots here I am writing 1 minus 2 whole square is 1 and 2 minus 3 whole square is also 1 and 3 minus 1 whole square is 4. Now you can write the cubic equation. Cubic equation having roots, this one. Cubic equation with roots 1 comma 1 comma 4. Cubic equation with roots 1 comma 1 comma 4 is what he is asking, roots are such that at least 2 of them are real, of course. Here real and distinct you can write, and of course otherwise at least 2 of them are real you can write. Then C1 equal to 0, students, he is asking, he is given that C1 equal to 0. So whenever C1 equal to 0 you should not consider. Compulsory he given that C1 equal to 0 rule. So we should not put any shortcut. So product of roots becoming 0. So directly we can write x cube plus a1x square plus b1x plus c1 equal to 0. Condition c1 equal to 0. Now you take S3 meaning here alpha minus beta whole square. Alpha minus beta whole square into beta minus gamma whole square into gamma minus alpha whole square equal to 0. So maybe alpha minus beta equal to 0 or beta minus gamma equal to 0 or gamma minus alpha equal to 0. So you can understand 2 roots are equal. Exactly, maybe it is not sure that alpha minus beta equal to 0 and beta minus gamma equal to 0 and gamma minus alpha is equal to 0. Not all 3 zeros, because S1 is having alpha minus beta whole square plus beta minus gamma whole square plus gamma minus alpha whole square equal to minus a1. Some value is there. And S2 is having also some values there. It is not 0. That is why you can understand that it is a chance only. Alpha minus beta equal to 0 or you can write R. Alpha minus beta equal to 0 or beta minus gamma equal to 0 or gamma minus alpha is equal to 0. R you put. So you can understand either alpha is equal to beta or beta is equal to gamma or gamma is equal to alpha. Therefore, there is a chance that 2 roots are equal. That option is such that at least 2 of them are equal. Only second option. Now, 40th question I said the theory. P cube plus 8r is equal to 4p cube we got. Next, 41st question, the maximum possible number of real roots of the equation x power 5 minus 6x square, f of x is right. F of x is equal to x cube. No, x power 5. X power 5 minus 6x square minus 4x plus 5 equal to 0. Maximum possible number of real roots. Whenever he is discussing with us regarding real roots, it is maximum or at most. Whenever he is discussing regarding imaginary roots, we used to say that it is minimum or at least. Number of changes of sign. Number of changes of sign. Number of changes of sign in f of x is equal to here plus 2 minus 1 change, minus 2 minus no change, and minus 2 plus 1 change, 2 changes. Next, number of changes of sign in f of minus x. Consider here x power minus x whole power 5 becomes minus x power 5, and of course this is also no change because it is minus x whole square. This is plus 4x and this is plus 5 equal to 0. Here it is no change, 1 change, that's all. That is equal to only 1 change. So at most or maximum number of roots is 3. It is first option. At most real roots. At most real roots. At most real roots equal to 3. Now 42. X power 4, number of transformed equations by eliminating third term. You can understand the formula f power n minus r plus 1 h of derivative equal to 0. x power 4 plus 2x cube minus 12x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Now f power, I am writing this formula, f power n minus r plus 1 of h derivative. F power n minus r of plus 1 derivative equal to 0. So n is equal to 4, r is equal to, read the question, what he is asking, third highest power means 3 and second highest power means 2. Here by eliminating third term, so r is equal to 3. So you write now f power 4 minus 3 plus 1. So f square h, you can understand f double dash h is equal to 0. Whenever f double dash h equal to 0, it becomes quadratic equation, because first derivative becomes cubic equation and second derivative becomes quadratic equation. For quadratic equation, it is having two roots. By eliminating number of transformed equations equal to 2. Number of transformed equations. Number of transformed equations equal to 2. Next, 43rd question. Alpha is an imaginary root of x power 5 minus 1 equal to 0. 43rd question. Alpha is an imaginary root of x power 5 minus 1 equal to 0. Given x power 5 equal to 1, you take, it is better. X power 5 is equal to 1. Then the equation whose roots are alpha plus alpha power 4 minus. So, now QE is asking. QE with roots alpha plus alpha power 4 comma alpha square plus alpha cube. Now sum of roots I am taking. Sum of roots is equal to S1, meaning alpha plus alpha square plus alpha cube plus alpha power 4. Alpha you take common, it becomes 1 plus alpha square plus alpha cube. Let us remember the formula. A plus AR plus AR square plus so on, A plus AR square plus so on, A dot R power n minus 1. Sn is equal to A into R power n minus 1. Since x power 5 is equal to 1, it is less than 1. So formula 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. It is R less than 1 concept. Each and every proof I will say in next chapter. Just I am going to start complex numbers within 2 days. You can learn why it is becoming R less than 1. What is the fifth root of unity? What is the cube root of unity? What is the nth root of unity? In detail way I will explain in the chapter. So R less than 1 here. Now you can understand alpha into this one. So alpha into S1 I am writing. S1 meaning sum of roots. S1 is equal to alpha into 1 minus, here it is all, yet whenever r power n minus 1 is there, here r power n should be there. You can understand this is alpha power 4 by 1 minus alpha. Now write here alpha minus alpha power 5 by 1 minus alpha. Alpha minus 1 because alpha power 5, since alpha is a root, you can understand here alpha power 5 is equal to x power 5 is equal to 1, substitute alpha there, you can get alpha power 5 is equal to 1. So alpha minus 1 by 1 minus alpha becomes minus 1. So sum of roots we got as minus 1. Now S2 meaning for quadratic equation is product of roots. So write alpha plus alpha power 4 into alpha square plus alpha cube. Multiply. Here you can write alpha cube plus alpha power 4 plus alpha power 6 plus alpha power 7. Now I am writing here alpha cube plus alpha power 4 plus, students, alpha power 5 is equal to 1. Multiply with alpha, both sides you can get alpha power 6 is equal to alpha. In the similar way, alpha power 7 is equal to alpha square. So alpha power 6 I am writing alpha and here alpha square. You can write in order, you can get here alpha plus alpha square plus alpha cube plus alpha power 4. That is already we have calculated here, the value is minus 1. Now QE. Required QE means quadratic equation having roots this one and this one. X square minus x into alpha plus beta c. Here minus of minus becomes x square plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. X square plus x minus 1 is equal to 0 is the quadratic equation of required thing. Now level 2 classwork you have completed successfully. Okay students, I am giving the work to you, that level 1 classwork and homework every sum you do. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me through WhatsApp or through call, no problem. In tomorrow class, I will handle the level 2 homework also. Total level 2 homework 26 sums are there. We can continue tomorrow. After completion of this one, I will start the chapter complex numbers. Okay students, let us discuss in next class.